All right, this is the cycle low timing tracker where Katie does just beautiful work here. And she's going to show you her multiple time frame analysis on First Solar and a bearish setup. And you will see option strategies using Tastyworks. And we've got some more to tell you about Tastyworks in just a few moments. Show them this, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie with askSlim. Our cycle low timing tracker today is showing First Solar in this red cycle timing period of risk box. It's in the right-hand column, which references the daily chart. We also find First Solar over here in the green bottom confirmed box for the daily time frame. This means that First Solar has exhibited enough positive price action coming up out of a cycle low to trigger the bottom confirmed algorithm. Now, with positive price action, you might be thinking of a bullish opportunity, but that is not always the case. The colored squares next to the symbols can give you some idea of general conditions. The first square next to a symbol references the intermediate time frame. For First Solar, that box is red, indicating negative conditions with respect to a combination of cycle phasing and momentum conditions on the weekly chart. The second square is for the short-term time frame, and for First Solar, that box is yellow, indicating neutral conditions. Let's go and see what that looks like on the chart. This is a 5-year weekly chart of First Solar. On the bottom, we have two sets of cycle brackets. The solid blue one represents First Solar, and the dashed gold one represents TAN, the solar ETF. These cycle brackets are a drawing tool that helps us to identify money flow patterns. The actual cycles are outlined in black up around the candlesticks, and where those cycles bottomed relative to the ideal cycle brackets is shown with these purple spikes. These vertical blue dashed lines over here on the right show a period of time of a few weeks before and after the ideal cycle low, when we project the current cycle to bottom and begin moving up into the rising phase of a new cycle. We also have a proprietary momentum indicator on this chart. It's called the Reversal Scout, and it's this green and purple ribbon. Green indicates positive momentum and purple negative momentum. Look at these prior cycles and notice how the Reversal Scout turns purple very shortly after a cycle peaks and turns green very shortly after the cycle bottoms. Currently, we have a negative Reversal Scout. So with negative momentum and coming into the declining phase of the cycle, in addition to the TAN ETF being late in a declining phase, we would not expect First Solar to be able to take out this high. Rather, we would expect rallies to fail. The cycle low timing tracker that I showed at the beginning of the segment indicated that First Solar was in a timing window on the daily chart and was in the bottom confirmed category coming out of that cycle timing. So let's switch over to the daily chart and see what that looks like. These blue vertical dashed lines on the daily chart show you the timing window when we projected the prior cycle to make its low and turn up into the rising phase of the next cycle. And you can see that that is what happened, and the timing and the price action that First Solar has exhibited here are the reasons that First Solar is found on the cycle low timing tracker. Now, I want to point out another feature of cycle analysis here, and it's something called configuration. When a cycle ends higher than where it began, it's a positive configuration, but that is not what happened here. The prior cycle started at this level up here and ended at this level down here. That's a negative configuration. When that happens, the probabilities favor that we won't take out that prior cycle high, but instead fail in the resistance zone, especially when we're in a declining phase on negative momentum on the weekly chart. So right now we are in the top of that resistance zone. And we expect First Solar to struggle in this area. The top of the resistance zone is at 134.25, and we do have a 78.6% fib up at 139.30. Now, I'm recording this on Thursday afternoon, just before the market close, and First Solar has earnings after the close, so anything can happen. However, if First Solar stays in this range, we can look at a short side trade idea in here. Let's go over to the Tastyworks platform and see what might set up. Here are the available expiration cycles for First Solar. We're going to look at the December monthly expiration with 50 days to go as of today, when I'm recording this video. Implied volatility in that cycle is 64.6% with an IV rank of 69.8. Now, that implied volatility and IV rank will likely come down tomorrow after the earnings report. But with elevated IV, we're going to look at short premium strategies. Now, if we do get a huge vol crush after earnings, then we might consider a long premium strategy, something like a diagonal spread perhaps, and we will be following that on the website. For now, let's look at short premium strategies. Again, assuming that First Solar stays in this approximate range for earnings, we could set up a call ratio spread 1/2. If we buy one call at the 140 strike and sell two calls at the 145 strike, our collection is $4.40. That puts our break-even point at $154.40, which is above the current cycle high on the weekly chart. The current cycle high, if you recall, was just above 145. Now, if you wanted to be more aggressive, you could even move those strikes in. Now, this is an undefined risk trade. It uses approximately $1,500 in capital to put this trade on. It has a probability of profit of 88%. We're picking up negative 16.74, so that's short deltas, and a daily theta of about $6.74. This ratio spread has no risk to the downside, and it has a risk to the upside above 154.40. Your max profit on this trade is $940, which is admittedly very difficult to get because First Solar would have to pin the 145 strike at expiration. Now, to turn this into a defined risk trade, you could buy another call further out of the money. That would turn this trade into a broken wing butterfly. You'd want to make sure that you were still able to collect enough. So let's say that we bought one call at the 160 strike. Now our total collection is $1.62. We still have an excellent probability of profit at around 86%. This trade has fewer short deltas, about 6.24, and a daily theta of $1.82. It uses about half the capital to put on this trade, $838, and that is your max loss on the trade as well. Now, again, you can move these strikes closer to the money or further away from the money, depending on how aggressive or conservative you want to be. And of course, these are not the only options trade ideas that would be suitable for the analysis. With our options trade ideas, we often put out an options strategy trade sheet that has a number of other strategies. If you'd like to learn more about our tools and services and to watch us follow our options trade ideas, please visit our website at askSlim.com.
That is great. Absolutely great. Love that work. And I love your illustration on Tastyworks on that platform. And here's more on that. Announcing the askSlim marketing partnership with Tastyworks. Open an account through our site today. I want to take you to our website so that you can see how you can open up a Tastyworks account just by clicking on our own site here at askSlim.com. This is the main page, and there are a couple of ways that you can do it. You can see up here where it says Marketing Partners and Tastyworks, and you can click on that, or you can go to this little arrow here on the carousel, click left one time, and you can see that it brings you to the Tastyworks account opening page. Just a great partnership that we now have with them at askSlim.com. with Tastyworks, and click anywhere in here and you'll be able to be taken to the place where you can open an account. Great commissions, cap commissions at $10 maximum per opening leg for listed options, and unbelievable bonuses that you can see here, up to $2,000 for opening an account. It helps us, of course, if you open an account at Tastyworks through askSlim, and of course it helps you through these big savings and using what Forbes says, and we agree, as the best options trading platform out there. You've seen Katie as she has illustrated using this platform, and we're going to do more and more of that going forward. So we wanted you to see that. Please do open an account at Tastyworks today. Get these great commissions and the bonuses for opening an account. Thanks.